I thought I had the perfect marriage. 7 years with my wife, Hina, and I believed we were unbreakable. I worked long hours as a security consultant, giving her the life she always dreamed of. We had a nice house, a beautiful car, and financial stability. But beneath that picture-perfect life, there were cracks I chose to ignore. It started small. Late-night texts, girls' trips, and sudden office emergencies. At first, I trusted her. I wanted to. But my gut kept nagging me, whispering. Something wasn't right. One evening, I came home early and smelled cologne in our bedroom, a brand I didn't wear. When I confronted her, she laughed it off and said, "You're paranoid, Samir." For weeks, I lived with that doubt, questioning my sanity. Then one night, my friend Bilal, who works in the same firm as Hina, called me. His voice was shaky as he said, "Samir, I need to tell you something, bro. Hina's been seeing someone. His name's Faizan. He's married. They meet at hotels and everyone knows." I felt like the floor collapsed beneath me. I thanked him, hung up, and sat in silence for hours. The rage built inside me, but I forced myself to stay calm. Screaming wouldn't solve anything. I needed proof. Undeniable, irrefutable proof. And I knew exactly how to get it. Being a security consultant had its perks. I had access to surveillance equipment, tracking systems, and contacts who owed me favors. But instead of following her around, I planned something different, something that would expose her and her affair partner in one devastating blow. I staged a fake robbery. I waited until Friday evening when I knew Hina was working late. I hired 2 trusted professionals, former private investigators I'd worked with before, to pose as armed robbers. I installed hidden cameras all around the house, including the bedroom, living room, and garage. Then I left a fake message on our family group chat saying I'd be stuck in meetings until midnight. By 8:30 p.m., a car pulled into the driveway. I watched live from my laptop as Hina stepped out, followed by Faizan. They were laughing, holding hands, acting like they owned my house. I clenched my fists so hard my knuckles went white, but I waited. I had to be patient. Around 9 p.m., my robbers kicked in the door, shouting, "Nobody move!" The cameras captured everything. Hina screamed, Faizan panicked, and they both froze. The men ordered them to sit on the couch, pretending to search the house for valuables. That's when Faizan blurted out the confession that would change everything. "Please, don't hurt me. I'm a married man. I can't have anyone know I'm here with her." My jaw clenched, but I kept quiet. I watched him willingly expose their affair on video, every word sealing his fate. After about 5 minutes, the robbers left, pretending to take jewelry and cash, which, of course, were fake decoys I'd set up for this moment. The next morning, I called the police and reported a robbery. When the officers came, I handed over the footage. They watched Faizan admit, on camera, that he was trespassing in my home while sleeping with my wife. But what made it worse? During their so-called robbery, Faizan had pulled out an unlicensed handgun to protect himself. Within 2 hours, the police had him in custody for illegal possession of a firearm and breaking and entering. I didn't have to lift a finger. Hina, meanwhile, tried to play the victim. She cried, screamed, and begged me to understand, claiming it was a mistake and she didn't know how it happened. I stared at her coldly, handed her a manila envelope full of divorce papers, and said only one thing: "You made your choices. Now you can live with the consequences." She tried to get her family involved, but I had more cards to play. Using the footage, I sued Faizan for damages and filed a restraining order against him and Hina. The court sided entirely with me. I kept the house, the car, and all joint savings. Hina left with nothing but a suitcase of clothes. As for Faizan, his wife filed for divorce the moment she found out. He lost his marriage, his job, and his freedom. Last I heard, he's still serving a 3-year sentence for illegal possession and trespassing. Months later, Hina showed up at my office looking broken, begging me to forgive her. I didn't even let her finish speaking. I simply turned my laptop around and played the video, the one where she giggled walking into my house with another man. She broke down in tears, but I didn't feel a thing. I stood up, looked her straight in the eyes, and said, "That's the last time you'll ever see me." I walked away from her that day and never looked back. Now, 2 years later, I've rebuilt my life completely. I've bought a new home, invested in my own security firm, and surrounded myself with people I trust. Hina and Faizan thought they could destroy me in secret, but I turned their betrayal into their downfall. And the best part? I didn't even have to lay a finger on either of them.